आप स्वर्ग जाना चाहते हैं? जाना चाहते हैं ऐसे? यस और नो?
Yes.
तो आपको मरना पड़ेगा.
One word people use to describe you.
That you have to ask people.
आपने कुछ तो सुना होगा अपने बारे में?
I think बचपन से ही सुनते आ रहे हैं कि अगर प्रीति को ये काम दिया है तो ये काम होके रहेगा.
And how long have you been in this line of real estate now?
I joined Naredco almost 11 years ago, and the journey has been an amazing journey because all my leaders have supported me completely.
आजकल जमाना स्मार्ट सिक्योरिटी का आ गया है. So Hans has launched smart security as well.
Yeah.
How important do you think is smart security for today's apartments, today's houses?
100%, like I said, when you feel safe, you want a safe, secure environment.
जी.
So Han Security gives you that comfort, of safety and security, and that is the most important feeling you want for your loved ones and for your own self.
If you could restart your career, what would you choose? Anything different? सोचा नहीं आपने इस बारे में. Have you ever wondered who actually shapes the real estate sector of our country? Not just buildings, but opportunities, leadership, and policies. Today on the podcast, we have someone just like that. Well, hi. My name is Sachin Khurana, and welcome back to the Law Guru Show by Hans. Today, we are honored to have Ms. Preeti Singh Mundra, the Additional Director General Naredco, a TEDx speaker, having over 2 decades of experience working with government bodies and industry leaders. Let me welcome Ms. Preeti Singh Mundra.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Okay. How did the journey start? Where did you start from? After, I think you've done your MBA as well.
Yeah.
Did you finish your MBA? Where was the MBA from? And
Journey is very interesting because it comes like a very early age, and I was the president of my women college, Shyama Prasad Mukherjee in Punjabi Bagh. So नेतागिरी तो देखो शुरू से ही बहुत पसंद आने लगी थी. So you know
what your passion was to be a leader. You were always a leader, and you always felt like a leader from Constance.
And it actually came to me automatically. I would say it was something which was destined to happen to me because my principal, she used to say, Preeti can manage it all. With all these young girls roaming around and the stress what it carries to take the responsible position in the college and any inter-school, inter-college competition, whether it's sports, art, or on-the-spot debate or anything, she just send Preeti, she will come with something. Kuch to lekar aayegi.
Always a multitasker.
Khali haath nahi aane wali hai, like that. But yeah, so I remember radio team coming to my college for recruitment. और उस समय पे रेडियो का जो एक रेडियो ऑफ कोर्स हमेशा से पॉपुलर था, पर ये जो प्राइवेट स्टेशन ओन कंपनीज हैं and all other radio stations, they just launched and they were actually doing a lot of branding. So they were recruiting from colleges. I was the president of my college. I had organized everything. I remember this MD comes to MD South Indian थे, वो आए और मैं सब कुछ organize कर रही हूँ. I said, sir, you just keep calm. So you sit over there. Let me organize it. He's only observing me. And then there are like 20 girls I've shortlisted. And I said, toppers जो थोड़ा सा अच्छा काम कर सकें. And he starts interviewing them all. And then I'm also very, very excited. कि चलो रिजल्ट्स आएंगे देखते हैं क्योंकि जो मैंने आई वांटेड टू सी जो द टॉप 5 व्हाट आई हैव शॉर्टलिस्टेड वेदर इट्स गोइंग टू मैच द जजेस और नॉट. ही सेज वी हैव ओनली सिलेक्टेड वन. आई सेड रियली इट वाज अ टफ कंपटीशन सो आई एम लाइक प्लीज टेल मी हु यू हैव सिलेक्टेड. सर वी हैव सिलेक्टेड यू. आई व्हाट? मैंने तो इंटरव्यू भी नहीं दिया. He's like, madam, I've been seeing you since morning organizing it all. You have literally dominated, dictated me. बैठो इधर मैं सब कुछ मैनेज करके दूंगी आप तो. I realized that I really enjoy talking to people and I want to get into the sales and marketing or business development kind of a portfolio. Right. But I come from a Sikh family. My dad had a very conventional way of course, he wanted good for me. He wanted me either to become a teacher, so he said, "तू बस B.Ed कर ले और teacher बन जा."
I know that's what parents inspire that time.
Absolutely.
हमारी बेटी अच्छा बोलती है, अच्छा पढ़ा सकती है, she can share knowledge.
Yeah, so I said, "See, you allow me to work because it's an internship, and I will do my degree, no problem." But then I realized I'm not enjoying it at all because I want to be in the boardroom, business room, you know. Then I somehow managed to convince him for my MBA in sales and marketing. And meanwhile, my mother wanted, उस time पे computers का भी बहुत craze था, so she said कि आप कुछ कंप्यूटर्स में कुछ बढ़िया सा कर लो बिकॉज उसका बहुत करियर आगे ब्राइट है और ऐसा सो आई डिड माई सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग ऑल्सो बट आई वॉज वेरी क्लियर वट आई वॉन्टेड इन माई लाइफ so that's how I got into the another like offer from a organization event and conference company. There I got a chance to work with the who's who of the industry when it comes to architect and when it comes to interior designing particular vertical of real estate.
Interesting.
And I was completely um, fascinated by this whole aura that how you beautifully design these buildings and what kind of technicalities are involved in this. And I met Sir B.V. Doshi, Christopher Charles Benninger, Fumiko Maki, Zaha Hadid. And I'm like, wow, I want to stay back to this particular
Zahari's story is
division.
amazing. How she,
That's-
that fluid design she created,
Absolutely.
that airport she created.
And that's how I realized, you know, there was an advertisement of Asian Paint which says, "Har ghar kuch kehta hai." It is a very deep meaning quote. And actually, your design talks a lot about you. And from there, I was very much clear that I want to work with this particular vertical and division only, and that too in business development. And that's how my journey started.
Lovely. Lovely.
So, yeah.
So, and what has been your first major breakthrough at your work, in your career, spanning more than 2 decades now?
You may be shocked or surprised to hear this answer, but it was my break. There was a time in my life when, of course, at a very early age, I was the national sales head at a reputed organization. I was getting a very good paycheck also. I was traveling almost every month. International travel was scheduled. Out of 30 days in a month, I used to travel maybe 15 to 20 days. And I was on a high, I was one of the high roller in sales and marketing. Became, of course, a talk of the town when it comes to within the organization. Everyone like Preeti se seekho, you know what I mean? And then I had the biggest team and being like just a 30-year-old, I had people 60-year-old, 55-year-olds in my team. But that was the time when I felt, what am I doing? And I'm like, no, bye, I'm not happy.
Exactly.
I was not happy, honestly speaking, because I realized this is not what I wanted. I wanted some time for myself. I wanted some time with my family, with my parents, with my son, of course, with my spouse. And I want some time for my own self. I realized that I'm losing connection with my own self and I'm becoming somebody else. I was actually in the race of becoming a successful identity, a definition which is fixed by others. It was not my definition of being successful. And that was the time I decided that I will take a pause. There's a difference in quitting and taking a pause.
Yes, of course.
So I remember calling my M and I said, मैं बहुत बीमार हूँ, because I know he would never let me go like this. So, की होया तेनो? He's Punjabi. So I said, नहीं, मेरे पास कुछ naturopathy treatment and all that. I had to play all that, you know.
Because you get exhausting. All this is very
It was
exhausting.
really
as well.
exhausting because, like you said, wearing so many hats. Sometimes I'm playing a daughter because dad was not keeping well. Then my son at home. And losing connection within myself was the most traumatic thing happened to me in my life. And I decided, boss, I need a pause. And I took a break for like 1 year.
1 year? That naturopathy meant
पूरा
almost 1 year.
पूरा 1 साल मैं तो 2 साल चाहती थी and all my friends they said Preeti is out of her mind. How can you do that? You were there. Why? What happened? What's wrong with you? And
You don't realize the person individual journey
So I said, boss, anytime I can go back to work, but I need to figure out first what is it? Why I'm feeling empty? What is that feeling? Matlab, I need to fix myself first. So that is the main turning point, not the success.
It's like an
ladder,
arrow. You
but-
pulled back for a year and then fired again,
Absolutely.
much stronger and faster.
Absolutely. But I must say, we must realize when to take a pause.
And reflect and then go forward.
100%. Never quit, but do take a pause. We are human beings, we're not machines.
Yeah. And what do you think has been your success mantra till date for the last 20 years? Consistently, you've been growing and succeeding in whatever you have been doing, in whichever career you went to. What has been your mantra?
I think one particular thing, respecting yourself. It was never outside, to be really honest with you. It was never ever outside. You respect yourself, and then your own soul will not allow you to do anything bad, to do anything wrong.
So true. We always try and find answers outside.
I know, it's never outside. You're the universe. You're the universe. 100%. सारे ग्रह भी आपके अंदर हैं और पूरा विश्व आपके अंदर है. So it's 100% you. It's an inward journey, and the moment you know your inner soul, you start listening to your intentions. You start respecting yourself. You will never take any bad decision. You would not hurt anyone. You will not harm anyone, despite of others. They may disrespect you for who you are or your decisions. They may judge you on the basis of your decisions you make. You may make less money, but you will always be happy.
Yes.
So that happiness and joy has to be your first priority. And when you choose that for your own self, then only you can give it to others. Because how can you give something what you don't have?
So true.
If you have anger, you will give anger only. Na? If you have happiness, you will give happiness. So that happiness you have to be in first.
So true. Okay. Amazingly well said. Satisfaction is the most important thing. So nice. I think a lot of people will understand this and also need this, because they're always running around, not understanding what is happening, because they forget themselves.
Of course.
You know,
Of course.
if you forget yourselves, and what else would you give to the world, like you said?
Yes.
Okay, looking back now, the last 20 years, anything that you would have done differently if you think back now, when you were growing up in your 20s and your early 30s, maybe?
I feel that all my decisions, I owe it completely. I feel that whatever I have done, I've done. I don't want to do it differently because I had my own challenges, my own battles, my own health issues. But all those challenges, struggles have made me who I am today. So I would not have done things differently for sure. I've made mistakes in relationships. I've made mistakes in career. But yeah, that's how it is. That's why what I say that you are human, because of course you have to go through the whole cycle. That's what Gita also teaches you. Our own Veda, if we start reading it, you will find all your answers over there. So we need to owe our own mistakes. What we do is that
Be responsible for what you have done.
be responsible for what you have done. If you have done a mistake, learn from it and move on. Don't just hold it.
Don't hold it. People hold it. That's
don't
the
hold
problem.
it. No.
You hold it and then the anger comes inside them. And you have to let it go what you don't need, right?
Absolutely. You have to let go of your own heavy emotions. That's the biggest challenge. We can't let go things. To gain, you have to let go.
To fill, you have to be empty first.
Absolutely. 100%. Very well said.
Great. Okay, what was that one learning, if you go back now, that shaped your career initially in the initial years? That one learning, if you think back.
I was very clear that I don't want to be in a 10 to 5 kind of a job. So honestly speaking, I've worked, of course, for other organizations as an employee, but I have always worked like an owner. No matter whether when I started my career, of course, I started as an intern, then executive manager. but one thing which remains the same is the ownership. So that's been my one thumb rule philosophy, that whatever I do, I have to do it as if I owe this. It's my responsibility. So I don't play that blame game. I take the whole responsibility. And sometimes at a very early stage, I remember one instance where even I took the blame of my own manager, and my director knew it. Why you are taking it his way? I said no, but I was a part of the team, no?
Very true.
So that's been very, very clear from the beginning.
So awesome. I think that's why a lot of people lack. वो उसका काम है, ये इसका सबका काम है, और when if you can take ownership, you will get the credit for it also.
And I personally feel it's not only at work. It's very much implemented in the personal life also. For an example, let's say if you have 3 or 4 siblings, when it comes to parents, I've seen, brothers, sisters fighting that you take this responsibility, that. I personally feel it is an opportunity if you get a chance to look after your parents. So, of course, I take it like a golden opportunity, and I don't want to give this opportunity to anybody else. So, yeah, how you see things, how you perceive. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, now coming to the point of real estate.
Yes.
And how long have you been in this line of real estate now?
I joined Naredco almost 11 years ago. It's been 11 years here. And the journey has been an amazing journey, because all my leaders have supported me completely. And of course, it gives me immense proud to quote that एक कहावत कही जाती है कि हर सफल औरत के पीछे, एक सफल आदमी के पीछे एक औरत का हाथ है, अगर तो एक सफल औरत के पीछे भी आदमी का हाथ है. वो चाहे a father supporting a daughter, a husband supporting a wife, a brother supporting a sister, or a friend supporting a friend. But of course, you have that person behind you. Like I said, my dad raised me like an equal. I come from a Punjabi family. He always called me puttar, beta. So he never taught me कि मैं किसी से कम हूँ या कुछ हूँ. So 100% it is all what comes from your environment and how you perceive yourself.
Very true. Okay. What is changing in the real estate sector today? I want to understand that.
The concept of living. Nowadays, there's a very interesting concept of senior living coming up. DLF, one of the top leading developers, respectable developers, coming up with the senior citizen, senior living concept. Because we all know the kind of change, not only in terms of technology, but in terms of thinking, in terms of pursuing the cultural values, moral values. Everyone like to enjoy their own space.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, somehow we millennials have also made peace with it. Yes, if we have our own space and we keep doing our responsibility, I think we don't have to live under one roof and just get into those arguments on a daily basis. And sometimes initially, maybe 20, 30 years ago, we had like 3-4 siblings at home. Like we are 2 sisters and 2 brothers. But at the same time today, like I am a mother to I have a single child, and most of my friends, for that matter, maximum they'll produce 2 kids.
Yes.
वो भी 2 बच्चे आने वाले समय में इंडिया में होंगे या नहीं. अगर आप दिल्ली में हैं तो उनकी किस्मत उन्हें शायद बैंगलोर या किसी और जगह पर ले जाए. So in that case, how can I expect them? And of course, most of the time, husband, wife, both are engaged in a lot of activities.
True, very true.
So not necessarily they are going to be living with you. And you have to be mentally prepared first कि भाई अगर आपको अपना बुढ़ापा अकेले निकालना है तो वो किस तरह का होना चाहिए. तो मुझे लगता है सबसे बड़ा डिसीजन, मैं अगर आज से ये सोचना शुरू हो गई हूँ कि मुझे अपना बुढ़ापा कैसे जीना. ऑफ कोर्स मुझे कोई गारंटी नहीं है, कल का भी कुछ पता नहीं है, बट जो हम प्लान कर सकते हैं वो हमें जरूर प्लान करना चाहिए. तो रियल एस्टेट में बहुत खूबसूरत बदलाव, बहुत खूबसूरत बोलूंगी इसे मैं, क्योंकि समय के साथ बदलना ही सबसे बड़ी क्वालिटी है. तो वो बदलाव है सीनियर लिविंग का, और एक वेलनेस होम्स का कॉन्सेप्ट आया है. हालांकि इसको थोड़ा हम मार्केट ज्यादा कर रहे हैं रियल एस्टेट में, मगर अगर हम इसको मार्केट करने के साथ साथ एक्चुअल में वेलनेस लिविंग का जो मतलब है वो भी प्रैक्टिस करें, तो ये बहुत खूबसूरत एक कॉन्सेप्ट है रियल एस्टेट में, जहाँ पे कोरोना के बाद जी ये कॉन्सेप्ट आया
True.
जहां हम बात करते हैं कि आपका जो सराउंडिंग्स है वो ग्रीन होनी चाहिए। अगर आप किसी हॉलिडे पे जाने की बात सोचते हैं तो आप कहाँ जाना चाहेंगे? या पहाड़ों में या समुंदर में? मतलब आप माँ प्रकृति के नजदीक जाना चाहेंगे।
Very true.
आई एम श्योर आप ऐसी जगह एक कॉन्क्रीट जंगल जहां अलग अलग बिल्डिंग्स हैं 20 माले की 50 माले की, ऐसा तो शायद मुझे लगता है कोई नहीं सोचता। तो जब भी आप
Unless they're planned very well, दूर-दूर
Yeah.
spaces हों, green spaces अच्छे हों.
बट यू ऑलवेज वांट टू गो बैक टू मदर नेचर।
Yeah.
नदी के बहाव की आवाज, चिड़िया के चहकने की आवाज कभी शोर नहीं लगती। गाड़ी में हॉर्न बजाएंगे वो शोर लगेगा आपको।
100%.
वो हवा और पत्तों के आवाज कभी शोर नहीं लगती। सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज that you will go back to nature, and that is the concept of wellness homes, that let's have more greenery, let's build more community homes within the society जहाँ पे senior citizens के लिए एक अलग क्लब हाउसेस हो, बच्चों के लिए अलग हो, और जो हम हैं मिडिल एज वाले जो कि अपने करियर में एक स्टेबल पोजीशन पे हैं बट हम अपने लिए वक्त नहीं निकाल पा रहे हैं, तो हमारे लिए कुछ कुछ हो। तो इस तरह के बहुत खूबसूरत कॉन्सेप्ट्स आने लगे हैं जिसमें वेलनेस लिविंग आफ्टर कोरोना, टेकिंग इंस्पिरेशन फ्रॉम द टफ टाइम कि ये समय दोबारा भी आ सकता है, और एक सीनियर लिविंग का कॉन्सेप्ट, तो बहुत खूबसूरत बदलाव हो रहे हैं।
Also, I wanted to understand, real estate sector is actually a very complicated sector. कई बार लोग बिल्डर्स से परेशान हो जाते हैं, जगह ठीक टाइम पे कम सामान नहीं मिलता, अपार्टमेंट्स की टाइमलाइन 3 साल की होती है, कई बार 5 साल 6 साल 7 साल हो जाती हैं। ये तो प्रॉब्लम रही है इनफैक्ट, और काफी हद तक इम्प्रूवमेंट्स भी आरेरा has also helped there quite a bit. और क्या चैलेंजेस इस इंडस्ट्री में आए हैं ना?
ये एक्चुअली जैसा मैंने आपको बोला ना कि जीवन की जो 3 मूलभूत आवश्यकता है वो है रोटी, कपड़ा, मकान।
हम्म,
तो मेरे मुताबिक तो बिल्डर्स जो हैं वो ना सिर्फ शहर बना रहे हैं बल्कि वो देश बना रहे हैं।
जी.
तो जैसा कि कहा जाता है कि हर व्यवसाय में, हर सेक्टर में कुछ अच्छे हैं, कुछ बुरे हैं, पर जनरलाइज करना कि सभी चोर हैं, सभी बुरे हैं, वो एक जो माइंडसेट बना हुआ है, क्योंकि रेरा का इम्प्लीमेंट होने के बाद ये सेक्टर काफी ऑर्गेनाइज हो गया है और बहुत कम चांसेस ऐसे हैं जहां पर कि इलीगल प्रैक्टिसेस हो सके। तो सेक्टर काफी ज्यादा ऑर्गेनाइज्ड और प्लान्ड बन चुका है।
What should young entrepreneurs know about before entering real estate?
It's a golden opportunity to be in real estate. And of course, it is a beautiful profession. So at Naredco, we've started hiring trainees from RICS, BRICS, and I'm seeing so many top institutions launching real estate courses now. You know, we know MBAs in सेल्स एंड मार्केटिंग, वी नो अदर डिवीजन, अकाउंट्स में कुछ डिग्री है, बट रियल एस्टेट इतना बड़ा एक सेक्टर होने के बावजूद इसमें एक डेडिकेटेड क्वालिफिकेशन की कुछ कमी थी, जो कि अब इंडिया में बहुत सारे टॉप इंस्टीट्यूशंस आर लॉन्चिंग देयर कोर्सेज। सो दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम यू कैन एंटर दिस पर्टिकुलर vertical of real estate because it's booming 100%. And second, like I said, it is not only you're working for the one particular sector, you're working in one sector which is the basic necessity of humankind.
And also, आजकल जमाना स्मार्ट सिक्योरिटी का आ गया है. जैसे Hans has launched smart security as well.
Yeah.
How important do you think is smart security for today's apartments, today's houses?
100%, like I said, when you feel safe, you want a safe, secure environment.
जी.
So Han Security gives you that comfort, that you of safety and security, and that is the most important feeling you want for your loved ones and for your own self.
I'm sure, you must have seen that. And I want to ask you this question also. Do women sometimes underplay themselves and don't understand their own potential?
No one can underestimate a woman. ये
और खुद कई बार खुद को
अरे बिल्कुल, like I said, that guilt feeling, वो गिल्ट या तो आपको बाहर के लोगों ने दिया या फिर रंग काला है, अगर मैं if I am born with this British complexion, it was never my choice.
True.
I'm a God's beautiful creation. अगर मेरी हाइट 4 फुट है या 5 फुट है या 6 फुट है, मेरा उस पर कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है. So what I'm saying is that of course there are many times women have been judged on the basis of their complexion, basis of their features. नाक पतली है, मोटी है, वजन कम है, ज्यादा है. इसके लिए औरत को बाहर जाके किसी को कोई और आके उसे अंडर एस्टिमेट करे जरूरत ही नहीं है. वो बेचारी अपने आप को सफिशिएंट है अपने आप को अंडर एस्टिमेट करने के लिए. That's what I say. No one can empower a woman. She is very well empowered. She just have to understand her own value. ये बड़ा विरोधाभासी सा विचार है, पर ये बहुत गहरा विचार है. जो समझ जाएगा वो बिल्कुल उस लूप से निकल पाएगा, उस चक्रव्यूह से निकल पाएगा.
Very, very well said, ma'am. Completely appreciate it. Amazingly well
Thank
said.
you.
I think this is a point that everybody should understand. There's so many women who have so much potential to give to the world,
And
to the society, but they just hold themselves back. Again, आपने सही कहा, अपनी दुश्मन खुद बच जाए.
जनरल नहीं हो यार, आपका कोई कंपैरिजन ही नहीं है. इक्वालिटी की बात आप कर रहे हो, क्या इक्वालिटी? आप कभी काशी विश्वनाथ मंदिर में जाइए, वो पंडित आपको बताएंगे, वो बताते हैं कि ये जो संरचना है जननी है. भगवान कृष्ण का भी जन्म एक माता की कोख से हुआ, आप समझिए. तो आप वहाँ इक्वालिटी की बात ही नहीं करिए, आप अपनी वैल्यू को समझिए. आप आने वाली जनरेशन को ऐसा रेस करिए जो सबको जो है एक सेम तरीके से अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिले और एक्सेप्टेंस हो. क्योंकि अगर आपने एक हिंदी मूवी आई थी बहुत जबरदस्त आमिर खान प्रोडक्शन की, लापता लेडीज,
बिल्कुल.
मैं
Recently
बहुत
watched it.
स्ट्रांगली रेकमेंड करूंगी हर व्यक्ति को वो मूवी जरूर देखनी चाहिए. क्योंकि वो मूवी आपको दिखाती है भारतवर्ष की वो कुछ कहानियां जो मुझे लगता है भारत का दिल है या नब्ज है. क्योंकि हम जो शहरों में रहते हैं, हम तो कुछ ही परसेंटेज है. असली भारत हमारा गांव में बसता है. और अगर आप खुद समझ जाते हैं अपनी खुद की वैल्यू और आप जिद पे आ सकते हैं, तो आपको कोई भी नहीं रोक सकता. और ये सिर्फ महिलाओं के लिए नहीं है, मैं ओवरऑल भी कहूंगी महिलाओं के लिए. इसलिए लाइक आई सेड कि आप खुद ही काफी हैं अपने आप को झुकाने के लिए, दुखाने के लिए. बाकी लोग तो ठीक है, सेकेंडरी रोल प्ले करते हैं. पहले आप अपनी जंग खुद हारती हैं अपने भीतर.
And I also feel that, man, that women are more honest to work than a lot of other people can be.
100%.
Honesty के साथ ज़्यादा काम करती हैं, घर का काम हो या बाहर का काम हो, they're more honest to themselves.
100%. So I would like to add over here, like I said, women का जो एक मूलभूत फाउंडेशन है या जो बहुत सहनशील और हर चीज में उसको सौम्यता चाहिए. मतलब she is more sensitive to human emotion, she is more empathetic. Giving, nurturing comes naturally to her. So having said that, of course उसके काम में भी वो नजर आता है. और वो लॉयल्टी, वो जिद कि ये काम मुझे मिला है तो मुझे अच्छे से करना है, फिर वो चाहे घर का किचन का काम हो या फिर ऑफिस का काम हो. She will not be manipulative. 100%.
Ma'am, do women get a different leadership style to a boardroom than a man? Or is it similar?
Depends on the situation. For an example, I feel that women are more capable of handling disasters. They can handle disaster any day better than a man for 2 reasons. पहला रीजन अगर मैं प्रोफेशनल पोर्टफोलियो में बोलूं, तो जब कोई आपातकालीन परिस्थिति आ जाए, उसे पता है कि घर में सीनियर सिटीजन्स हैं तो उनका ऐसे ध्यान रखना है, बच्चे हैं तो उनका ऐसे, हस्बैंड है तो उनका ऐसे, और वो आपकी रिश्तेदारियां भी संभाल लेगी और बाहर की भी संभाल लेगी. सेम वाइज अगर वेमेन आपकी टीम में है, तो आपको महसूस हो या ना हो, उसको पता होगा कि अच्छा आज उसका बर्थडे है, उनके लिए थोड़ा सा लेट हिम और हर मेक फील स्पेशल. शी विल क्रिएट दैट एनवायरनमेंट, शी विल ब्रिंग दैट cute vibe around you. You know what I mean? But of course, she brings a completely different vibration. और वो उसकी ताकत है, वो उसकी वीकनेस नहीं है.
Absolutely. Absolutely agree.
What was my question? I want to correlate again because we've been answering so many questions, and I see that every dot is actually connecting to each
Yes,
other.
that's why this is all a similar thing. I just wanted to ask you, but leadership में men women का different style क्या है?
Disaster management की अगर बात करो तो 100% she can handle the disasters any day better than a man. Because disaster चाहे work पे हो, she male के साथ शायद male ego एक बहुत बड़ी एक चैलेंज आ जाती है कहीं पर और वो women में नहीं होता. She
And
knows
some
how.
men might have that, but because a lot of men are also evolved. I think it's about being an evolved soul.
But when you get a woman on a leadership position, no, she would always think of holistic growth and holistic development. She would not only think of business part of it. Wherein the men, अगर आप businessman हैं तो आपके लिए सबसे पहले भाई धंधे की बात करो. पैसा कितना आएगा, इसमें बिजनेस आंकड़े क्या है, नंबर क्या है. वेमेन ये कहेगी कि अरे अच्छा इसमें अगर उसमें इतने नुकसान होकर बाकी लोगों को ये फायदा हो रहा है और उसमें अगर इतना ज्यादा डैमेज नहीं है, लेट अस डू इट दिस वे. शी वुड. So that's how the leadership is completely different because a women would of course have that sensitivity towards the holistic view of the complete development and growth ecosystem की अगर मैं बात करूं, जहां मैंने कितनी बार देखा है पुरुष नंबर्स पे और बिजनेस पे ज्यादा फोकस करते हैं. इकोसिस्टम और होलिस्टिक विजन को बहुत कम लोग हैं, बट हम क्योंकि जनरल पैरामीटर्स पे बात कर रहे हैं तो डिजास्टर मैनेजमेंट वुमेन की एनी डे बेहतर है और वो एक होलिस्टिक पर्सपेक्टिव रखती है डेवलपमेंट का हर चीज में.
Great. Thank you so much for answering that. Also, ma'am, if a young woman is watching this podcast today and she's rising in her career, and she's facing challenges every day, what would you advise her today? You know, I think I brought your answer that figure yourself out and don't be your own enemy. उसके अलावा आप कुछ कहना चाहेंगी young लड़कियों को?
Take pause but never quit. Because I feel that like I said कि एक महिला जो है वो of course जब तक आप माता पिता के साथ हैं आप पूरा एक प्रोटेक्टिव एनवायरनमेंट में हैं. आप जैसे ही बाहर जाते हैं आपके अपने एस्पिरेशंस हैं. सो वुमेन चेंजेस फ्रॉम एवरी डेकेड 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, and 50 to 60. So our biological clock is such, and we have to adapt to those changes, and people are expecting us to adapt so quickly. So my simple advice is take a pause, but never quit. But pause is important. Taking a rest is very, very important in
Come
life.
back, empower yourself more.
100%. Because sometimes people हमने बहुत गलत अपने साथ ये किया है कि हमने अगर रेस्ट के लिए टाइम रखा है तो हमने उसको लूजर का नाम दे दिया. It's not about losing. I want to give an example of one of very famous Bollywood playback singer Arijit Singh. अगर आप अभी उनका देखें उन्होंने इतनी जल्दी रिटायरमेंट ले लिया. उन्होंने आई थिंक ही इज लिविंग अ वेरी सिंपल लाइफ. इन्होंने होम टाउन इन
अपना स्कूटी चलाते हैं अपना.
एंड आई एम श्योर उनके ऊपर कोई दबाव नहीं है. उनको किसी प्रेशर में ऐसा नहीं करना पड़ रहा है. वो एक बाय चॉइस. और बहुत लोग उनको शायद इस डिसीजन के लिए अलग तरीके से गलत रूप में देखते भी होंगे. नो, एवरीवन इज फ्री टू हैव दैट. इट वाज हिज डिसीजन. He owes his decision. अगर आज उनका कोई कॉन्सर्ट होता है तो मुझे पता है 50,000 में भी उनकी टिकटें जाती हैं जवाहरलाल नेहरू स्टेडियम में.
I saw a concert once of Arijit. मेरे साथ कुमार मंगलम बिरला बैठ के देख रहे थे concert.
Absolutely.
So he's versus.
Simple advice: don't get affected by other people's judgment. Keep doing your work. Take a pause, and but don't quit. Quitting is the most dangerous thing you can ever do in your life. Never quit. जब तक सांस चल रही है
जब
तक है जा. Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely. In fact, एक और example मुझे याद आता है इस बारे में. There is this tennis player called Osaka, Japanese tennis player है. She also, I think, had some issues and she wanted to come back. मतलब and top world number 2 रह चुकी है in fact वो. She took a pause. Said नहीं. I want to come back. Maybe I'm not in my prime right now. Could be any issue. That is not the point. But she took a pause for 3 months and came back even stronger and faster and more amazing.
I like to say one thing here, especially for our passionate young blood who's just starting their career. There are two terms what I like hear quite often now: FOMO and JOMO.
Hmm.
मुझे तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है FOMO से JOMO पे जंप करना, fear of missing out and joy of missing out. I to enjoy. I enjoy. Yeah. So we need to know when to switch.
अतः ये हर एक के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, हर इंसान के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, सबको फोमो होता है। तो आपको कोई पार्टी में नहीं गए, कल कुछ इम्पोर्टेंट था, क्या सब प्यार के पार्टी में क्या फर्क पड़ता? किसी और के लिए जा रहे थे आप, पहली बात तो ये, and you would have suffered, your next day would have suffered.
Absolutely. So you can't be everywhere. You have to decide for your
Prioritize.
Yes, you have to prioritize. At the end of the day, we live in this body. No, I don't live in so and so makan number. Till my last breath, my permanent address is this body. I have to respect it. And my biggest machinery, my brain, if I'm completely exhausted mentally, there's no point of having this outer packaging looking so beautiful, this and that. No, I have to feel good first. So, of course, my permanent address is this, where I'm going to stay till my last breath.
Okay, now coming from your profession.
We are completely out of syllabus, huh?
Well, that's no. We're coming to syllabus now. Coming to the real
Now we're
estate
enjoying
sector.
it.
But no, it's interesting. It's important to know more about you. Personally,
100%.
that's it, you know. That's all. I think all these things that we spoke right now are amazing things to be shared with everybody else who's watching the podcast.
Absolutely.
You know, how a woman balances her work life, her professional life,
Yeah.
and what she learns. And also wanted to ask you, being a woman at a high profile job right now, and what are the challenges that women specifically face? Do they have to really prove themselves twice over than men have to? Or how does it work? And what do you say to the other women who want to be at your position today?
So 100%, like you rightly mentioned, that majority and minority case will always be there. But today we are at a stage where women have been given equal chances, equal paycheck. Few years ago, it was not that easy to find your own way, and still we have a long way to go. What I say is the acceptance. Acceptance from the men's side has to be there, because when a woman is given a leading role and she shows the tough side of her being a boss lady, then of course most of the male folks, they get uncomfortable because they are not immune or used to of seeing, then they see the gender, they don't see the boss or a leader.
The person inside that.
100%. But I personally feel that the leader has to understand what kind of people she is working with. So there's a very beautiful quote in Buddhism. So Padma Sambhava ji जो हैं वो एक बहुत माने हुए मुनि हुए हैं बुद्धिज्म में. उन्हें जब भेजा गया तिब्बत में वहाँ के मॉन्क्स को शिक्षा देने के लिए, तो उन्हें ये बताया गया कि आपको पहले उनके जैसा बनना पड़ेगा, उन लोगों को आपको अपनाना होगा. So same way, I would say that when you take up a leading position, you have to understand your team. And you have to create an environment where they accept you as a leader, and then you see the magic. Because that battle will always be there of making your own space, but not at the cost of changing others. Rather, get adapted to that environment and let people take you as a leader.
Lovely.
And that's how you change the whole environment, because I feel that everything is vibration and emotions. If you can actually, and it's a skill. If I can do it, anyone can do it for sure. So it is basically a very basic human skill what we need to understand. And rest all will fall in place, whether it is a career, office, or a personal life.
I think we could do a whole workshop on this for you, because this skill is a very important skill for people to have, especially women and men also for that matter. Sometimes men also fall back and they don't realize where they're going. This is the skill that you need to understand.
Sachin, I want to add here that nowadays we talk a lot about women empowerment. ये मेरा व्यक्तिगत विचार है, पर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि महिलाओं को एम्पावर करने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, वो बहुत एम्पावर्ड है ऑलरेडी युगों से.
बिल्कुल, I agree with you on that.
अगर किसी को एम्पावर होने की जरूरत है तो वो है पुरुषों को, बिकॉज दे कैन नॉट डू देयर हाउस होल्ड basic work at home. They can't handle, coordinate with mates. They can't cook. They can't wash their clothes. They can't handle their emotions on their own. You know, there are a lot of things what men folks have to understand. They accepting the genders, I mean the women on the same role as an equal. So women are empowered only, even in our Asian science. I mean, अगर आप देखिए कि हमारे यहाँ तो जैसे इंडिया में हिंदुइज्म में हम लोग नवरात्रि के व्रत भी रखते हैं, हम देवियों में कितना मानते हैं।
बिल्कुल।
एंड मुझे बड़ा
हर सातों दिन अलग अलग देवी की पूजा करते हैं, हर
100%
देवी का अलग महत्व है।
मुझे तो ऐसा लगता है कि आज से नहीं, ये तो हम ठीक है पॉलिटिक्स की या ऑफिसेस की बात करते हैं कि वुमेन को बोर्ड रूम में कितना इक्वल राइट होना चाहिए, बट आई फील कि हम आज के नेता या आज के शक्तिशाली प्रतिनिधि नहीं है, वो तो युगों युगों से चलते आ रहे हैं कि मिनिस्ट्रीज जो है महिलाओं ने ही संभाली है।
बिना
तो
शक्ति के शिव क्या है?
नहीं हो सकता। तो आपके रक्षा मंत्रालय कौन सी माँ के पास है, आप बताइए। माँ दुर्गा डिफेंस मिनिस्टर हुई आपके, माँ अन्नपूर्णा आपकी जो है फूड्स मिनिस्टर हुई, और माँ सरस्वती आपकी एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर हुई। और अगर जब आपको कभी कुछ चोट लगती है, हम में से कोई भी हो, हम ओ माँ ही बोलते हैं, ओ पापा कितने लोग बोलते हैं। सो आप ओ माँ, आप बहुत खुश है माँ याद आती है, बहुत दुख में है माँ याद आती है,
Absolutely.
बहुत अलग से एक स्टेट में है तो भी माँ याद आती है, बिकॉज माँ एम्पावर्ड भी है, आपको एम्पावर कर भी सकते हैं। एम्पावर होने की जरूरत हमारे पुरुषों को है। हैविंग सेड दैट कि उनको सेल्फ इंडिपेंडेंट होने की जरूरत है। महिलाओं को अगर कुछ होने की जरूरत है वो है फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस या फाइनेंशियल स्टेबिलिटी, जो जिसकी वजह से जो है उन्हें बहुत सारी चीजें बैकलॉग में रखनी पड़ती हैं।
आई एग्री विद यू ऑन दैट कंप्लीटली। इन फैक्ट अगर फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस आ जाए तो कभी उनका ऐसा फील ही कभी नहीं होगा। दे अंडरस्टैंड दैट दे आर मोर पावरफुल इन अदर वेज, बट इसलिए बट आई थिंक देन आल्सो दे चूज इट टू बी स्ट्रॉन्गर, एंड जो पुरुष नहीं कर पा रहा उसको संभालने के लिए।
और उसमें भी मैं आपको बताऊं सबसे बड़ा रोल महिलाओं का है। एक पुरुष दूसरे पुरुष को ये कभी नहीं सिखा पाएगा कि महिलाओं को एक्सेप्ट कैसा करना है। ये I am a mother of a 15-year-old. I am raising my 15-year-old in a way that beta, you'll have to treat other girls in your school, in your class equally. You have to respect them equally. They are no lesser. So having said that, it is my responsibility as a nurturer that I have to teach, because women are the one those who build societies. आप समझिए कि समाज की आपकी पहली टीचर आपकी मदर ही होती हैं।
100%।
तो ये आई वुड से कि हम हमारे ऊपर बहुत बड़ा एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है कि हमें अपने लड़कों को ये सिखाना है, पहला कि इक्वली कैसे ट्रीट करें, और दूसरा सबको बिल्कुल इज्जत की नजर से देखना है, तो सोसाइटी विल चेंज कंप्लीटली।
और उनको माँ को भी एक होता है कि बच्चों ज्यादा बिगाड़े मत, कि मेरा लाडला, ऑल दैट शुड आल्सो गो आउट ऑफ द विंडो आल्सो। अगर उसने गलत किया तो गलत किया है, समझाना बहुत जरूरी है।
100%।
Lot of women, mothers, sorry to say that, but don't do that sometimes.
100%।
They only spoil them. Now it's the mother's responsibility now that आप बच्चों को किस डायरेक्शन में लेके जा रहे हैं।
Absolutely, absolutely. And one more thing, what I realize, we are raising our girls not as a boy or a girl. We are raising them as an equal potential caliber person. So they know that if they want to become a basically army officer, they can take that opportunity and apply in army. They can become a rocket scientist. They can do whatever they want to do in their career. Maybe 20 years ago, 30 years ago, scenario was completely different. Having said that, when you're, of course, after 10, 15 years, 20 years, the speed time is changing. If they don't respect each other, marriages will not survive.
So true.
I'm seeing it in the society. Even nowadays, it is so difficult. I got married at the age of 24. I could adapt to the changes despite of me being very ambitious, passionate of everything. But then, having said that, it is very important for two, men or a women to understand that mutual respect.
Yes, that's the first thing, mutual
And-
respect.
Yes, so we have to go back to the basics. We don't, it is not a rocket science, just go back to the basics and everything will fall in place.
Work on your foundation and take it from there.
100%.
Gee, what is that one misconception you think has to be changed about women leaders? You know?
One misconception about the women leader which needs to be changed.
I think first आपने बिल्कुल ठीक कहा कि men have to understand that fact that you know.
मैं आपको ये मेरा yeah, it's a very, yeah, of course, it's a very sensitive question,
Yeah.
but yes. आप चाहते हैं कि महिला बॉस हो, डायरेक्टर हो, और आप चाहते हैं कि वो जब एक पुरुष अपना पुरुषार्थ दिखा के नाराज होता है, गुस्सा दिखाता है या बोर्डरूम में एंग्री होता है, तो आप उसको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं। पर जब कोई महिला वही डिसएग्रीमेंट दिखाती है तो वो एक्सेप्टेंस नहीं आ पाती है कि ये महिला जो है, कल की लड़की या ये एक औरत जो है इस तरीके से कैसे बोल सकती है, कर सकती है। भाई क्यों नहीं कर सकती? बिकॉज अब वो महिला या पुरुष की बात नहीं है। अगर वो बोर्डरूम में है तो वो अपनी किसी क्वालिटी की वजह से, अपनी किसी बहुत मेहनत से उस जगह तक पहुंची है,
She
अपने
deserves to
काम
be
की
there.
वजह
That's
से
what
वहां पहुंची है।
She deserves to be there.
And if she's saying something, she knows what she wants and how she wants. You have to trust her. You simply cannot get away with this saying कि अरे women है इसलिए इनकी बात में कम वजन है, नहीं। तो ये मुझे हमेशा थोड़ा सा बात कई बार लगती है। Yeah.
No rose is without a thorn. It's not possible.
ये ना एक बहुत weird सा, आजकल मैं अपनी टीम को एग्जाम्पल देने लगी हूँ। दिस साउंड्स रियली फनी एंड सिली दैट आई से, आप स्वर्ग जाना चाहते हैं? जाना चाहते हैं ऐसे, यस और नो?
Yes, of course.
तो अगर आपको स्वर्ग जाना है तो आपको मरना पड़ेगा। आपके बिहाफ पे मैं तो नहीं मर सकती।
True.
So if you desire to go to heaven, of course you'll have to really work hard. No one else will do that hard work on your behalf. So better have your priorities very clear and be mentally prepared that if you want to go to heaven, then you have to die. So slowly, gradually, it's a very deep meaning quote. And I have my own quickie way of making other people understand by giving them sometimes a Sufi Sans quote or sometimes a Urdu Shair quote. But I do it intentionally. I do it with a purpose because I feel when I'm working with a very young generation Z or nowadays what I see, especially in Gen Zs, they have their different ways of getting things done. They have a different outlook of looking at things and life. That's wonderful because change is the only constant thing. That's what we have learned in our Vedas also. But having said that, but not getting illusionized or fiction, एक बोलते हैं ना कि आप किसी चीज को समझते ही गलत हो, तो कॉन्सेप्ट बड़ा क्लियर होना चाहिए। अगर आपके कॉन्सेप्ट्स क्लियर हैं तो आपको क्लैरिटी रहती है। तो पर्पसली मैं कई बार उनको बोलूंगी, ये ना बाबा फरीद का कहा हुआ एक वाकया, तो बाबा फरीद, आई सेड गूगल, you know why I'm doing this? Exactly, I practice it like genuinely to give them such names, those philosophers, those who were like have been our gurus maybe 200 years ago, 500 years ago, but then today's generation, we have to give those names and they Google it and say, oh, I really like this poetry. We really enjoy their quote. So that's how you start giving.
That's a depth in your life.
100%.
Otherwise, it's all very superficial. A lot of dopamine enhancers. People are so much into reads these days. 10 सेकंड में इनको dopamine high चाहिए. I think they forget that जितनी gratification late मिलेगी life में, उतनी बड़ी gratification मिलेगी.
100%.
I think that's how these quotes remind all these Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas जो उसके बाद आए हैं.
I must say they are the most intelligent breed But having said that, they are also very fortunate to have the luxury of advanced tools ready.
Yes.
And
But I hope they use them well. That is the point.
absolutely. So using and misusing is two different things. So one has to know that they feel that they are using the AI tool, but they don't understand that they are being used by the AI tool. So getting used or getting misused, that's the basic line what I feel not only the Gen Zs, even we have to understand.
Very true. Very true. In fact, they say that if you use too much of AI for every small thing, your brain will get dull.
I remember preparing for my board exams. We used to, refer to 4 to 7 books. We used to read quite a lot. And today, my 14-year-old says, "Mama, Chat GPT se sara kuch ho jayega." I'm like, what Chat GPT? So he's not using his own brain to
Yeah.
That-
To research, to find out
Absolutely.
all these things.
that
तो बस
matter.
डेप्थ में नहीं जाओगे. You'll have this superficial knowledge
100%.
कि बस ये ऐसा होता है, मगर ऐसा क्यों होता है? What is the process behind that? Gets, I think, lost out completely, right?
Exactly. So, like I said, the best legacy we can give to our next generation is to teach them one, how to handle their own feelings and emotion, two, how to use their resources at its best efficiently. Do you remember our parents used to say, रात को इतना 4 लोग हैं तो 4 लोगों का खाना बनेगा, वेस्ट नहीं जाना चाहिए. Likewise, we need to teach our children that, okay, you have all the, and of course, the time is changing, I think, on a friction of seconds, not even minute now, because every third or fourth day I get a notification on my mobile to upgrade my app or phone or features what I'm using. So having said that, if we teach them how to use these advanced technology for their best use and not to get exploited by these advanced technology and still stay connected with the mother nature or the 5 elements, because during corona times we all learned that what you need the most is a good air. What do you eat 24 into 7 even when you are fasting? Air. ऑक्सीजन के बिना तो हम में से कोई भी शायद 10 सेकंड से ज्यादा until unless हमने कोई सिद्धि प्राप्त किया तो हम शायद ज्यादा होल्ड
In
कर
fact,
पाए.
they say with oxygen, you can actually live a life.
Absolutely. So you know that you need fresh air, which is available in abundance for free.
So maintain it.
So maintain it. And then you need a good environment. You need loved ones around you, your family, friends. So you better treat people, those who unconditionally love you, with that respect and love. And don't pay attention to the other perspective of people, those who are judging you for everything. So you don't take the load. कोई कुछ कह रहा है, कहने को कह सकते हैं. But that's not going to change your personality.
Absolutely.
You will be who you are. So third thing, that you must know who you are truly, because we are teaching our kids nowadays to compete. हम उनको बचपन
And
में ही
not to
सिखा
find
देते.
themselves who they actually are. What do they want to
100%.
do?
You know what? They
Cover yourself.
like a student in 10th standard only talking about मैं तो ये करके इतने पे पैकेज पे ये नौकरी. I'm like, boss, we are actually literally running factories over here. Are we really dealing with human beings? No, we are actually producing robots like human beings. So that complete philosophy have to be again rethink. There are so many things what we have to learn and unlearn.
Yes. I think unlearning is very important. As I say, what to
Important.
do is important, but what not to do is equally or more important.
That's more important, I think, because
Yes.
most of the things in life is given by the society norms or the people around you, that dressing up a certain way, showing off your what do you call material possession as per the societal norm is very important, or you got to show up at certain places at the cost of your own peace of mind, because that's important for maybe your social what do you call positioning maybe. But then you need to know what matters the most.
Yeah, discover yourself, make your own identity.
It's your own night, and you must
Your own
know
personal
that
style.
100%. Everyone, all of us are unique. You know what I feel, that all of us, we have one common purpose. 100% one common purpose. मतलब सचिन जी का भी पर्पस लाइफ में एक ही है, प्रीति का भी और हमारी पूरी टीम का भी, और वो पर्पस है to become the best version of our own identity. You are unique
True.
in your own way. I am unique and different in my own way. Having said that, now I have to keep evolving on the basis of my circumstances, my family background, my own experiences, and my journey is completely different of yours. You know what I mean? And sometimes I feel कि मैं हर दिन एक नई प्रीति होती जा रही हूँ. For an example, if I look at myself like a 20-year-old Preeti and a Preeti today who has an experience of, say, maybe 25 years of work experience and life experience of many um, changes. 20 years ago, I was just a daughter and a sister and friend to many. Today, I play a role of a mother. I am playing a role of a CEO, basically at an organization. And there are so many, hats you wear. And every
Absolutely.
time, sometimes I'm playing just a mother's role. And
I think that's one of the most difficult hats you can actually wear. one can actually
100%.
wear.
And then at the same time, I'm playing a role of trying to be the best of the daughters. But you know what I mean? And at the same time, I'm playing a role of a CEO. All these three different roles demand a different kind of a behavior.
Absolutely.
When I'm with my son, I just have to nurture, give patience. When I'm at work, I have to show that tough side of mine because that is business side. Businesses are run in a different strategy and manner. But when I'm with my parents, I'm a child, I'm a
humble.
kid again, I'm humble, and no matter, even if I become 60-year-old, I will still be a kid for them. मैं उनके लिए बच्चा ही रहने वाली.
How do you manage these things coming back? So, okay, you leave in the morning, you drop your kids to school, then you're a mother, then you go to work, then of course you're the CEO of the company, then you come back from work, you go to your parents' place. There are actually 3 or 4 different.
100%.
Yeah. How do you change that? How do you transform?
Initially it used to feel like really exhausting because you are actually juggling quite a lot. But it's an honest confession that women folks, we are born multitaskers. Or rather, I would say we were never given a choice, actually. And by nature, as you know, the feminine energy, that's the energy of a giver. Someone who gives birth, nurtures. So automatically are more sensitive about everything. You're more empathetic with people, you're more emotional. And that's actually a soft power we have, which has been manipulated or published or branded in a different fashion, saying that she throws tantrums, she's this, that. Array, they're built like that. But coming back to our main question, that of course it is a superpower which men doesn't have. So they should be feeling.
No, we are privileged to have women folk around us who can actually guide us in a lot of circumstances. And I always feel that emotionally women are stronger than men. Maybe physically men are stronger, emotionally women are much more stronger than men.
100%.
Men are. And also, do you think motherhood changes this after that, especially after being a mother? You transform and become more responsible, more, giving. One more layer comes to your personality as well.
So, as far as I am concerned, I would like to share my individual experience. I used to feel really guilty of going to work, leaving my 1-year-old at home. And that guilt was so heavy in my heart that I used to feel, why am coming to office? And why can't I be with Dave? And this is actually my decision to go back to work. But then slowly, gradually, I realized that I have a responsibility towards my own self also. And I can balance it all if I, understand my own emotions well and I can cope up with it. There are certain skills and a self-acceptance is required. Till the time, it's actually not only about self-acceptance. I'll tell you, my mother, she kind of got really upset on me, stating that, why do you have to work? Why did you go back to work leaving your 1-year-old, at home?
It's a difficult choice, actually.
So even my own parents were not happy with this decision. So what I'm trying to say, it's not only the guilt what you carry as a mother, but at the same time, your family members, your own parents. Let's not talk about other people, but the one who's a blood, they give you that kind of a suggestion that boss, leave everything and just focus at home. It is my decision. So first of all, you have to actually overcome that internal battle first. And today they are super proud of me. They say wonderful, but because I knew that 10 years down the line, the Preeti's decision would definitely going to make everyone proud. So the medal for me,
What is the superpower to look in the future and figure out your path?
My son's class teacher, she said during one of the PTM, that's parents teachers meeting, which basically is organized by schools on a monthly basis. She says that he admires you a lot and he talks a lot about you to almost all the teachers. I said, really? Because he always complains that my mama doesn't spend much time with him, because she says, no, he understands and he respects that.
Fantastic.
And he's talking about your interviews, your kind of things, what you are doing and what all award you won. I'm like, really? And she says, and my son never showed me that file that he prepared a project. I remember I was working on one of the conference. So I was coming back home by 9:30, 10 and hardly had any time to interact with my son. But of course, we got into games and we developed the habit of going out or over a walk and talking basically. And most of the time, it's, he's sharing his the side of with friends, what all he's experienced during the day. And of course, I can't talk my office with him, but I, of course, developed the habit of sharing my emotions with him, that what I feel, I'm really mentally tired. Sometimes, Dave, so please sing a song, to develop that bond of a friend.
Lovely.
But then
And how old was he that time when you...
Must be 11 only.
Wow.
So he understood that mama is working really hard for something. And then in his project, he's taken pictures from Facebook and Instagram, all those social media pictures where I post in general, like when you get some award at some place, of course, you like to share it with the people who admire. So he's taken out the printout and he prepared the complete file of like 55 pages.
Wow.
And there are 5 articles he wrote about each and every award. And that day I felt, wow, that this is my Padma Shri, and the decision which
That's your biggest award.
100%. But
It actually was one of my questions. What is your biggest award? I think this is the biggest award.
what is my biggest award? Because he never came to me asking कि mama project banana hai, aapke upar bana raha or something. He kept working on it silently. And he submitted. And then she goes and the class teacher, she says, I'm really touched by this gesture, because I also have 2 sons and I can relate that feeling. And I almost had moist eyes. I never wanted to cry in front of her, like I'm getting emotional. I understand, ma'am. But yes, that day I realized the strength of sticking to my own decision of not quitting. I decided that I would not quit. I will try to make a healthy balance and I have to overcome of my own guilt feel. No one else can.
You would have quit that time, would have said in your head for the rest of your life
100.
that you could have done this or achieved this. I think you had a great balance of raising wonderful kids as well as becoming the CEO of the company, which is so amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank
Okay. I have a lot of questions that I can ask you go on for 2-3 hours, but we will go to the rapid fire question round now. Well, amazing. We've spoken about spirituality. We've spoken about leadership. We've spoken about women empowerment. We've spoken about, I think, real estate. Great speaking to you on those lines. But अब मौका है हमारा rapid fire question round का.
Yeah.
फटाफट से करेंगे इसमें हम. Okay. What do you think leadership is for you?
Giving back.
Fantastic. One award that surprised you the most. One award.
My son's project
Ah,
on his inspiration.
lovely. One habit that improved your life.
One habit, reading.
Okay. One word for real estate.
Building lives.
Building lives. One word for women leadership.
Unstoppable.
Wow. Best career advice you have received ever.
Don't get affected by others' opinion or judgment. Don't work for money.
Work for passion.
You find out what excites you the most. So honestly speaking, till the time I was working for money, I realized that I'm not happy. And the moment I switched and working for my passion or purpose or something what makes me feel more fulfilled, I am more content. Even if I have to, I mean, I pay a heavy price for this, of course, not being at home, not being with my son, not being able to do many things that I want, like reading, listening to music, and all. But still, I make peace with it and I enjoy it.
Fantastic. Winning an award or completing a successful project.
Completing a successful project, because that will eventually get me my award, not in terms of applause what I get, but like I said, you become people's person. And when they acknowledge you, that becomes your own award.
Absolutely. Stage speaking or one-to-one conversations?
Both. I have to be honest, no?
Yes.
Both.
Completely honest. Completely. पर अगर choose करे तब आपकी choice क्या होगी?
I think one-to-one, because I like that personal touch.
Yeah.
And I am a person who like to listen also.
Fantastic. Most important leadership quality.
Disaster management.
Okay. Fantastic. One skill everyone should learn. Disaster management again.
No. So is it related to work or about life?
Anything about life, work,
Holistically, meditate. 100%. Everyone must meditate. Can I elaborate or is just a rapid fire?
You can elaborate if you want to.
Yeah, I would want to, because this I feel is one skill which everyone, despite of your age, even we must teach a 5-year-old to meditate for 2 minutes. Meditation is nothing. Just sitting at one place calm and observing your breath. Simple. You don't have to go into some Himalayas to find solace. You don't have to become a sannyasi or rishi muni. This is, everyone can do it. And this one skill, all of us must invest time, and it hardly takes 5 minutes to start with.
But it's very difficult initially, but slowly you get.
No, it's a myth, Sachin. It's just a myth. We can meditate now. All of us can you just have to sit calm like this. You know, in a comfortable position, your backbone should be straight. And I would not say that don't have any विचार तो देखिए हमेशा रहेंगे आपके साथ. तो you don't have to push yourself कि अरे मुझे ये thoughts क्यों आ रहे हैं. आने दो ना, बादल की तरह आके चले जाएंगे, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. Just sitting silent in solace is the biggest challenge for our generation in today's time.
Yeah.
If you learn that, that's the most beautiful gift you can give to yourself.
If you could restart your career, what would you choose? Anything different? सोचा नहीं आपने इस बारे में.
नहीं, मुझे ये सवाल बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि मुझे ये सवाल अब मजबूर करेगा कि मैं सोचूं, पर मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि मैं गुरु माँ बन सकती हूँ.
Okay, fair enough. Why not? A book or idea that influenced you.
So many books.
First thing that comes to your mind.
So when it comes to career, I think it is a biography of J.R.D. Tata and a combination of his letters that inspired me a lot. It helped me a lot in my own career.
Okay.
And Swami Paramhans Yogananda's book,
Autobiography of a yogi.
the autobiography of a yogi, is a life-changing book for me as a person, as a human being.
Same here.
So these two books, J.R.D. Tata and Autobiography of a Yogi.
Fantastic. Tea or coffee?
Tea. Masala chai, bilkul desi.
ठीक है. Phone calls or messages?
Both.
Okay. Travel for work or travel for leisure?
Both.
But what do you prefer?
Travel for leisure, of course.
Planning or spontaneity?
Planning.
Planning. One word people use to describe you.
That you have to ask people.
आपने कुछ सुना होगा अपने बारे में?
Go getter.
Go getter.
I think बचपन से ही सुनते आ रही हूँ कि अगर प्रीति को ये काम दिया है तो ये काम होके रहेगा.
That was really sharp and well said. Thank you, Preeti. Okay,
Sure.
before you go, one last question, okay? what advice would you give to young professionals who want to get into leadership roles?
Like I said, when it comes to leadership, it is not about acquiring something. Leadership is getting adapted to your own surroundings and the team and the people you are working with. Sometimes we mistake it, thinking that we have to actually win all over. No, you don't have to win all over. You have to get adapted and make sure that your team gets benefit and credit to what they do. You put yourself at last and you put your team at, basically give the full credit and be a team person, be a team maker, and giving back. Enjoy together and work as a team. That is the biggest leadership tactic or a skill I personally feel is very important when you get into a leadership role. Then you are no more an individual. Don't think of individual benefits. What am I going to get? What percentage increment, promotion? Then it is about team.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you, Preeti. It was
Thank you
an
so much.
amazing
It's wonderful
conversation.
meeting you. It was really nice.
The pleasure was all mine.
Thank you.
Great. Industries grows through ideas, and ideas grows through conversations like this. Well, thank you for listening to the Law Guru Show by Hearts. Well, if you found value in this discussion, please like and subscribe. Also share with someone who might like this conversation and wants to grow. Yeah? Have a great day, and thank you again for listening to the Law Guru Show by Hearts.